to the BakesByRobbie YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support on my last video. I'm really pleased you enjoyed it. So I'm back in today and I'm doing another one of my favourite recipes, and this one is meringue kisses, and they're really great for decorating on top of cakes or cupcakes. And today we're going to be doing like ombre ones with some pink lines, so they look really good with lots of like a flowery theme on cake. So I'm going to give it a go today and I'll run through all the steps. So today I'm going to be whisking the egg whites in a stand mixer, but you can do it with a hand whisk, electric hand whisk if you want. Either will be exactly fine, but I recommend using something electric, otherwise it's going to be quite a lot of work. Okay, just checking out recording. So first, what we're going to need is 2 large eggs, okay? And we only want the whites, and that's what we're going to whip up with some sugar to make the meringue, okay? So we're going to crack these 2. What I like to do is crack them into a bowl. We're going to crack that into a bowl, crack that one in, okay? And then what I like to do, rather than sifting it between the shells, I'm a bit worried I'm going to break it. So I just take it out of my hands. When you've got clean hands, make sure your hands are all washed. Just put it in between 1-2 fingers, then mix it between the 2. Just try and get all that white out, let that drop through, and then place that into there. Exactly the same for your other egg yolk. Make sure you're not wasting any of that white, but at the same time be careful not to break that yolk, because otherwise that could contaminate all the whites and we'll have to use some new eggs. Okay? Just wait for that to drop. Happy days. Place that in there. I'll wash my hands because I'm covered in egg. Hang on. So we've got 2 large egg whites here, and we're going to do, in our stand mixer with the whisk attachment, we're going to add in our eggs. Blub, blub, blub. Okay. Make sure that's all in there. Also want to make sure we got ready is, we want to make sure we got 115 grams of caster sugar ready, alright? So, on the side we've got a caster sugar, and we're going to get another spoon. I need a spoon. So we want to whip these on a medium speed until they start to get to soft peaks and they're really foamy, and then we'll start to add the sugar, okay? As you can see, the egg whites have started getting really foamy now, okay? What we're going to do next now is we're going to start adding our sugar. So I'm going to add it in roughly a tablespoon at a time, and that just makes sure if we add it all in one go, that starts to deflate the egg whites, and we want to make sure we do it nice and slowly so it keeps the big air just incorporated into it, okay? So now it's been on a medium speed, we start to stabilise the egg whites a little bit, so we can increase it now. And once we've added our sugar, we're going to increase it to a high speed, and I'll update you again, okay? Okay, now once all our sugar is incorporated, now add it in. So add it a tablespoon at a time and wait for each addition to fully incorporate before adding the next. Now we're going to whip it on a high speed until it reaches really stiff peaks, okay? This might take a good couple of minutes, alright? Okay, so my meringue's been whipping and it's at nice stiff peaks now, and as you can see, hang on. As you can see, when we hold it on our whisk, it holds its shape really well, and that's when we know that the meringue is at really nice stiff peaks. So we're going to leave that on the side, right? And next what we're going to do is going to prep our piping bag. So I've just got a regular piping bag here, and I've placed in a piping tip. You can use any piping tip you like. It's got loads of grooves in. It helps to create lots of indents in it, which is really great for the meringue. But whatever you like, whatever you have is perfect, alright? We're going to place that into a glass, okay? And that's essential for this. What we're going to do is we're going to get any food colouring you have. I'm going to use pink today. Grab a little paintbrush. Up the sides of the bag, you can paint stripes of the food colouring. And when that meringue's piped through, it will just leave streaks of the colour in the meringue, and it just looks a really nice effect once baked. So the lines can be, don't have to be neat, just rough lines with the food colouring, and yeah. Okay, so we just painted all the lines inside the piping bag of the food colouring. So when that bakes with the meringue, that's going to leave the streaks of colour down the side, and that'll make it look really like ombre sort of look. We've got our meringue is ready and all done. What we're going to do now is into our piping bag with the nozzle and the food colouring. We're going to just gently pour this in. Can be messy. Probably shouldn't be as messy as I'm making it, but you know. Okay, there we go. place this over here somewhere, just get it out of the way. What we want to do now is we want to get a large baking tray, okay, and we want to line that with a piece of greaseproof paper. And what you want to do is, under the greaseproof paper, if you use your spatula, which you put your meringue on, we might have a little bit left, just place a few bits on each corner of it, okay? And what will happen when we place it on, that'll just stick to the bottom and just make sure our baking tray doesn't move when we pipe our meringue, okay? Like that. So we're going to pull this out of our glass, which we put it in. You can already see the colours starting to go all into the meringue. You're going to twist that round, right? And what you want to do is you're going to, oh, hang on. We've got leakage. What we want to do is we want to pipe little meringue kits. We're going to pressure and pull away. You can do it as big as you want. Pull away. Leave a little bit of gap between them because they're going to expand a little bit in the oven. Okay. So the first few won't have too much colour on because the colour was a little bit further up in the piping bag. But that's all right. We got none left. Yeah. So we piped out. I've got quite a few. As you can see, some of them they're all different. Like got different bits of ombre. That's perfect. But when you add to your cakes, what we're going to do is we're going to place that in the oven now, and this needs to be at 150 degrees C. So this is really key. Not so it's too hot, otherwise it will make the meringues burn. So 150 degrees C for 30 minutes. Okay. I'm going to chuck these in the oven. Okay, so they've been in the oven for about 30 minutes and I've took them out of the oven and they should come straight clean off the greaseproof paper when they're done, and that's when you know the middle of that meringue is still nice and soft, but it's not pure raw meringue, okay? So what we've got here, we've got all the beautiful meringue kisses, so they've got a nice crisp edge but a nice still soft middle, and they've got the nice streaks of the red lines of the pink and red ombre down the side. So please let me know if you do follow my recipe. I'd love to see. I'm on Instagram at BakesByRobbie. The link is somewhere down here. And yeah, please tune in for my next video. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys.